Quincy High basketball, known for state championships, family legacies. But this story is about the tradition that runs through Blue Devil Gym. A bare-chested senior student dressed as a Blue Devil equipped with a flaming trident, sprinting out to the Phantom of the Opera in Maynard Ferguson's Conquistador. This is what to expect when attending Quincy High boys basketball games, a tradition that dates back decades.
You know, I'm just so excited that it's gone on as long as it has, and that our players today and now are being able to experience what, you know, from the 60s on, you know, Blue Devil basketball players have been able to experience.
Those experiences were made possible when school board president Paul Corey came up with the idea in 1970. Corey and Quincy head coach Cheryl Hanks ran with it, introducing Devil's Brew, a smoking cauldron that players would dip a ladle into, taking a sip as their name was called. Since then, the ceremony has seen changes to become what it is today.
We've tried to, you know, bump it up a little bit, you know, whether it's the hallway, you know, getting lights that are flashing, you know, that look like fire as the Blue Devils coming out into the gym. We have lights that go around the gym now. Looks more like a college atmosphere.
Those lights took shape in 1976 when Jerry Leggett took over as Quincy's new coach, bringing the pregame ritual over from Rock Island. Leggett is also responsible for the Blue Devils circling the gym with a flaming trident. Now, what's truly unique is how each student shows off their personalities.
The different Blue Devil mascots will have different things that they do. You know, Nathan Mosley, years ago, I was just looking at a picture of him playing the electric guitar national anthem at half court in his Blue Devil outfit. But he used to paint half his face blue and used to put, you know, different things on his chest. And, you know, we have guys that when they come out to the middle of the floor that it looks different year to year.
One former Blue Devil went as far as to change the music he'd come out to.
They used to come out the Rocky theme. I talked to Mr. Fonza, which he was our band director. We went to see Phantom of the Opera, and that music came to my mind when Phantom of the Opera came out, and I thought that would have been a great music for the Blue Devil come out. And he got the music, and you know, the band practiced on it, and we went to the gym, and yeah, in all these years, you know, they're still using it.
A more recent change has been the Blue Devil selection process. Now for Anthony Oliver, it was luck of the draw.
Well, I was actually working out in the time Coach Wallace and Mr. Pappas, he was our athletic director, and when I was working out, they came in and asked me, "Are you interested in being a Blue Devil?" And I said, "Well, never thought of that, you know," and they said, "Well, we want you to be the Blue Devil." So, you know, I said, all right.
Becoming the Blue Devil isn't as straightforward anymore. Nowadays, the process can take weeks.
But first, it's an interview. Obviously, you have to be a senior. An interview with Coach Douglas and Ms. Klingel, sports director, and then after that, you actually have to run through the routine, just, you know, so they see you and know you can do it. That was about it. About a week later, they gave us a call, told me I had the job.
That's essentially what this is, a job, which students treat it as when preparing to become the Blue Devil.
They typically have a resume built, and some have gone as far as lengths to put together a packet of their knowledge of it, you know, pictures of them when they were 5 years old dressed up as a Blue Devil.
When that one student does land the job, they'll forever be a member of Blue Devil basketball, which means added responsibilities.
You get to see him out in the community, whether it's, you know, ringing the bell for Salvation Army. They go to, you know, different schools, might read stories to different classrooms. I mean, they're involved. They do a lot. Obviously, with our Dream Big Foundation, they're around that as needed. So it's definitely a higher position within the Quincy High School for sure.
When it's all said and done, one lucky student grabs the trident, bringing all Blue Devil fans to their feet on game day, which is said to be worth an extra 8 to 10 points before the game even starts.
I like to think it's about like 75-20% or 25%. Like I give 75, they give back 25, and that gives it 100. You know, whatever I give back, they give back to me.
That's how it's always been. Decades of tradition bringing Quincy faithful together, a pregame ritual unique in its own way. The Blue Devil tradition is a staple of Quincy High, and according to Coach Douglas, it's what keeps the fire alive, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.